So there will be a few things we want to cover, but first and foremost, I think for most of us, any kind of human out there, we'll definitely have some sort of like nostalgic food that we will remember from our past or childhood, anything like that.
Yeah.
So what are some of those for you?
Man, off the top of my head, like, this is a bit tough.
I'll start you off. One of mine is, I know we have McCrispy back now.
Yeah,
But we used to have it long ago with the two mascots.
Yeah.
Only the steam,
No,
like
actually, that was my favorite meal before McSpicy.
Yeah. Hey, yes. Like
I think that was
you remember the mascots though?
Yeah.
One of them, the steam hell, which like your hair now.
Oh wow, thanks. the blue and
the red Superman.
Yeah.
The red
and
lights.
then the blue, purplish blue.
So that is one of my nostalgic food. You said it right. Was my favorite McDonald's meal before McSpicy.
Yeah, I think it was like around maybe primary school.
Primary school, yes.
So it's like McChicken and Filet-O-Fish. Back then we didn't have that much variety.
Yeah, we didn't have the quarter
So
pounder.
the next one was going to like the cheeseburger and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was like a filler in between. And honestly, that beat KFC chicken back then.
Yeah, I could never eat a cheeseburger because my mom doesn't eat beef. So like we cannot eat beef.
Okay.
You know, so like when you're older, then you get to eat it on your own.
Okay.
Okay, so next, what else would you have since I start you off?
Yeah, let me look at my list. I think bak kut teh is kind of like a thing, like for me at least, or with my family. But there are so many brands, right? Like in fact, I think most people start off with like maybe like the Balestier one or Founders or anything. There's another one for me. It's along I was going to say Ohen, but I mean like Ohen down the same stretch as Ohen. I think Owen Road or something. It's called Heng Heng Bak Kut Teh, but that's only more like
So there's a heng heng chicken rice and the heng heng
yeah,
bak
I
kut
guess
teh.
so.
Okay.
That's probably more in the 10-15 years kind of thing. But definitely bak kut teh, I think there's some nostalgia for me. I really like bak kut teh. I don't know why. Apart that the initials are actually kind of same as my name.
Oh yeah, BKT.
But yeah, then I think like fast food, we have Taco Bell, which is already phased out already in Singapore.
Yes.
So I think when we go abroad, I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
When we go across and then anywhere else and then we see Taco Bell, we're like Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
I actually don't remember Taco Bell. No, I remember it in Singapore. I just that I never had it in Singapore. So the first time I had Taco Bell was in the States. And that was in like 2017.
Yeah.
So last year in July we went to Bangkok. Then I saw it as like, wow, shit, you know when the nostalgia triggers, right? That
It's
feeling
like,
is like,
I just want to eat. for no reason.
yeah. Like you can tell anyone who has never eaten Taco Bell, right? Wow, shit, this is damn good.
Yeah.
But if they don't have any like meaning, because Taco Bell, I mean, come on, like it's trashy,
alright.
trashy tacos
It's
and shit.
alright.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna cover, especially like when we talk about nostalgia, right? How it sort of like messes with your perception of food.
Yeah.
But before we drop into that, any more examples you want to throw in?
Yes, one more that I think is coming to memory for a lot of maybe Singaporean millennials. Long John Silver. Like I think that was like kind of a secondary school thing for me. But now I don't even know where's the Long John Silver about to.
Okay, because J8, I mean, we all know by now that I stay at Bishan. J8 still has Long John
still?
Silvers, yeah.
The last one I remember was at Novena. I don't even know whether it was there.
So like the question we always ask when we walk past Long John Silver is like, who are these people who are keeping them afloat?
yeah, how or who? And like this is a constant question today. That's why like.
I do know that they have gone through a bit of more rebranding.
Oh really?
So they were doing, the last I remember, because I don't really go in, is
Okay.
rice bowls and stuff. So they have like grilled chicken, grilled fish.
Oh,
Look,
I
it become-
had that in the past in secondary school. They had this like grilled chicken. It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, I think they focus more on that now rather than the
But
like,
then kind of defeats the point of Long John Silver, right?
which is a trashy. Yeah, I
Fish
don't
and
know.
chip
Yeah.
shop. Are you
But
guys-
then again, with rebranding, like we talk about Nando's, right? Nando's, I think they did a very good rebrand to be a bit more like premium fast food rather than diners and style.
Yeah. Got you on that.
So we never know if Long John Silver can make a comeback.
Yep. Shout out to all the Long John Silver fans.
Yes, let's cover this. So how does nostalgia affect your opinion on food? Is it like the flavor, the experience, the memory?
I think if someone can let's say on these three criteria alone, right? If it's down on let's just say flavor, right? I think as people think about nostalgia kind of food, right? You have to be very objective, less emotional. I think per se. Like flavor alone like should carry the food. Say the McDonald's example that we gave. It's definitely memory for us and it's flavor to extent for us to say that we even prefer the previous one over this current McCrispy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's more.
No, but that one is like obviously they changed the recipe.
Yeah, which is why I mean like that one at that point of time, even though it's by memory because we are kids and that was like
Yep.
the first upgrade meal for us. But like even for flavor, I actually remembered that one better than
Yes.
this McCrispy. So like objectively, I already think about flavor more than the experience of memory. For like experience, I think it's like
Like, oh shit, it's back.
or like even like restaurants, you know, like even I was thinking more along like when you go to a diner with your family or something.
Yep.
Like that's it is the memory, but you remember the experience of whether it's good or bad experience that you had at said place. Like let's say overseas when we go to like some Hong Kong, like the cha chan thing, right? The experience is shit, but like the memory is good.
Yeah. I got if you talk about overseas, I got a story for you. So at the end of 2022, we were in the UK, right?
Yeah.
So shout out Leonard. We were with Leonard and his wife. He said that, oh, you know, London has this like super good lobster noodle. It's a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Then when he brought us there, he was like swear by it. Like, oh, like so many stories of when he was studying in Plymouth. He traveled all the way to UK, the London just to get this noodle, right?
Okay.
When he brought us there, right? Wow, it was a bloody letdown. It was a total letdown.
Did he remember? What did he say himself?
He himself was a bit disappointed. Okay, not very a bit. I think his face quite
So
said it
it
all.
it could be like nostalgia once again.
Yeah, so as I was trying to break down like why he was, because he has generally very safe recommendations, especially for Chinese food. He's a very good with his palate on Chinese food. So I was a bit like, not a very good recommendation. Then we were kind of like, okay, he's studying in Plymouth, hasn't had Chinese food for a while, found a relatively good one, and then it's like blew up his taste buds.
That could be like an experiment.
Yeah, so at that point of time when he had it, it was his nostalgia from back home because he has been in the UK for so long.
Yeah.
And then when he recommended us, and then it's like if you go for a holiday, you kind of like
you probably want
the
to
separation
revisit.
from Chinese food hasn't been so far.
And you want to revisit the places that you remember or like
Yeah,
OG or
but he couldn't recreate the feeling for himself.
yeah.
So I think that's where nostalgia can sort of like blind you a bit.
No, actually, I think that might be experience. Because the first time he had such a good experience,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he remembers it, but it's like such a good experience. That's what I mean, right? Like these three factors, right? Like to us McCrispy, that back to the example, right? The memory of it still remains as it is.
Yes.
And it's like it did not get better, probably like in Leonard's way. Not that much worse as compared to what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I mean is that these factors actually like also make this whole nostalgia topic for the food, like how we consume. Like so I think it definitely does make an effect on how you judge your food. So you've been visiting Rochor Tower. I think like most of us know what it is, right? It's been there for so long.
Yes.
I never really did rate it.
Okay.
It's alright, but I think it's more once again experience and memory. Because like the food itself is okay, but the experience that you last time as a group of friends know where to go hang out. Back then maybe you can't drink, so like Tau Hui is like
The
late
supper
night
spot,
dessert. Yeah, that kind of thing, and everyone just talk about their stuff. So
I
think
have
it's
a good
experience.
one. I would say that's the Prata House.
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, and then when you grow up older, your taste buds are better. You realize that.
Sorry, Prata House lovers. But yeah. But all these I think determines kind of like what you remember a shop, a brand, or even a product for. Like to me, like I like all like the Bak Kut Teh example. I like a lot of different shops, but one resonates with me. But I still like other like I still go Song Fa and eat. Like I think it's okay. But I like the dish as a whole. So
Okay.
there are layers to me liking Bak Kut Teh per se.